Okay, so in this workout, we're going to start with some seated work and moving into some side lying and finishing on our tummy. So finding yourself on a mat. I want you to feel like you've got a little bit of room between your torso and your hips and your thighs. So your hip flexors are not too jammed up. So I want there to be a little bit of space there, a little bit of softening happening in the hip flexor. I like to use just a sponge. You could use a book, really anything that's soft to put between the knees just to engage the inner thigh a little bit and keep the femurs running in a nice neutral line. So we're going to start with some half rollbacks. Now these, the goal with a half rollback is to keep your spine rounded. So we're not going to be hinging back straight like this, keeping a straight back. Instead, we're going to engage the muscles of the abdominals, draw them inwards, and round the spine back. Kind of like you were going to roll down to your mat, but you're going to stop halfway. Halfway is usually where your arms are long, but they're still touching your knees. And then we take a deep breath in here, keeping a round spine. And then exhale, we increase the roundness of the spine. And then coming back up to a nice tall spine. So again, take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, first find those abdominal muscles, draw the navel in, and then puffing out the back, rounding the spine into a nice C shape. Finding that halfway mark, take an inhale. And as you exhale, round over the legs. You're looking down at the thighs. Chin is slightly tucked. And then at the top of that range, get tall. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, rolling down. So it's your low spine that's taking you down. Your abdominals are connected. You feel your sacrum find the mat. Deep breath in, staying rounded, so stay over the sternum. Inhale and exhale, rounding up over the thighs. Inhale, getting tall again. And exhale, core first. Now we roll through the lumbar spine, finding our rounded C-shaped spine. Breathe in and exhale, rounding over and up. And again, inhale, exhale, draw the navel in, rounding out. I like to think of a hollowing out of the front and puffing up of the rib cage in the back. Inhale to hold, and exhale, rounding up. So increasing the roundness of your spine. And inhale, getting tall. Last one, inhale. And exhale, we're going to roll down, finding that halfway mark. Try to stay open in your collarbone. Now the arms are going to float up. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're gently turning the sternum, letting the arms sweep back. Inhale, draw the arm back. Same side again. Exhale, finding those obliques, staying round in the spine, so not hinging. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, opening the collarbone. And inhale. Last one. Exhale, turning the thoracic spine. Inhale, coming up. Other side. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, float the arm. Exhale, draw that navel in, keeping connected. And back. Two more. Exhale, roll back. And inhale, forward. Last one. And inhale. Exhale, over the thighs. And then getting nice and tall. Now with that one, you don't need to be opening as far as I am. We just want a little bit of rotation, so don't feel that you have to have the same range that I do. Increase as you're feeling stronger in that motion, okay? Going into our spine twists, now you're going to let that spine get really, really tall, okay? And I want you to let the legs go wide, making sure you feel a little pressure down on your heels. And the goal here is to keep the spine reaching up. There's a tendency for the spine to want to start to go back or to hinge forward. So we're trying to stay right in the middle. Just visualize all those vertebrae stacking on each other. Arms are going to go out nice and wide. You're creating a line of tension from these fingers all the way through your body to the other fingertips. And we're going to twist at the spine. So it's a nice deep breath in, the spine gets long. As you exhale, draw around, again moving the thoracic spine. Inhale, coming back to your tall spine in the middle. And exhale, twisting, draw the navel in, twist around it. Inhale through center. So there's a lot less range here than you would think. You feel like you could go farther. Inhale and exhale, rotating around. And inhale through center. Let's do one more each side. Exhale, twisting, staying tall. Inhale. So essentially your spine is staying in place here. It's just twisting like a corkscrew. And inhale, we're going to add on. Exhale, come all the way around. 3 little pulses here. Inhale through center. Exhale all the way the other direction. And pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale through center. One more set of those. Exhale. Find your end range. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale to center. And exhale all the way around. 3, 2, 1. Inhale through center. And let those arms go down. Sometimes I get a little bit of tingling in my fingers from creating that line of tension. That's normal. Just shake out your arms at the end. Going to go into some forward folds. They feel really, really nice. They're to lengthen out your spine, stretch out your back. So hands are inside your knees. The legs still staying wide. We're going to be tall. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the navel in slightly. Find your pelvic floor. Connect to the core. And then round your spine forward. Now, it doesn't matter how far you go. You're reaching your fingertips. You're going to hold for a deep breath in, filling up the rib cage. And then exhale, drag your fingertips back, stacking the spine nice and carefully. You can take as much time as you want getting back up. Deep breath in. Exhale, core first, draw it in. Round your spine over, reaching the arm. Now don't let those shoulders creep into the ears, keeping the shoulder blades down the back as far as you can. Breathe into your rib cage. And then exhale, find the core, and then draw those fingertips back. Stack your head is the last thing to come up. Let's do 2 more, breathing in. Exhale, round over your connected abdominals. Inhale, hold. And exhale, rolling back, dragging the fingertips. Take your time, stacking the spine. And last one, breathing in. Exhale, roll the spine out. Inhale to hold. And exhale, rolling back. Stacking the spine, let's roll those shoulder blades down. And coming to one side, so I'm going to go into what we call the mermaid. Now, the legs on both knees are bent. Doesn't have to be exactly how I have it. If you have to have one leg out a little bit, or this leg in, or just adjust to what feels good for you. The main goal is that both of your sit bones are as close to the floor as possible. Now for me, that's challenging. I find this one sit bone doesn't want to go down, so I might take that book again or that little sponge and put it underneath. And that way we're starting with a level pelvis here, so one sit bone's not sitting way up. Okay? So find yourself as neutral as you can be in this position, and then we're going to start to go into our mermaid. So we're going to take this arm, inhaling it up, keeping the space between the ear and the shoulder, and then with this hand is placed down. Exhale, bend this elbow on the inside, round side bend. So you're staying right between, like as if you were between two pieces of glass. And then inhale, we get tall again. Exhale, that arm comes back down. The other side. Inhale, the arm comes up. Exhale, true side bend, this inner hand, the elbow bends a little bit. We come up and over it, stretching out the side body. And inhale, we get tall. Exhale, placing that hand down. And again, inhale, reach the arm. Exhale, side bend. Other elbow bend slightly. Inhale, get tall. You can take more time with this if you like. And exhale, the arms come down, just going at your own pace. Other side, inhale. And exhale, side body. So you should be feeling a nice squeeze on the shortened side and a nice length on the opposite side here. Inhale, coming up. Let's do one more. Inhale, arm. Exhale, side bend over the elbow. Inhale, getting taller. Exhale, lowering that arm. And again, inhale. Exhale, over you go. Inhale, we get tall. Exhale, that arm comes down. We're going to take you right before we do the other side, right into an elbow and knee side plank. So find that nice lined up shoulder elbow. Keep the wrist down. Knees are stacked on top of each other. Draw everything towards you so that your muscles are hugging the skeleton. Keep this shoulder back. There's a lot of rules for this one. So we all will do here. We inhale to get ready, keeping your head in line with your spine. Exhale, we're just going to hover the hip. So pressing through the underarm muscles and the obliques, holding for a breath, and then exhale, placing yourself back down. So everything stays the same. We're just using this underside to hover the hip. Deep breath in. Exhale, hovering up, staying open in your collarbone. Head is still in line with the spine. And inhale to hold and exhale down. And let's do two more. Breathe in. And then exhale, up we go, staying, reaching through the crown of the head, pressing the arm into the floor. Breathe in and exhale down. Last one. Inhale, spine gets long. Exhale, underside of the body working hard. Keep the navel connected to the spine. Inhale, hold. And then exhale, lowering down. And then let's do the other side mermaid. So switch up your legs. The way that your sit bones sit on the mat could vary depending, because sometimes one hip is tighter than the other. So with this side, for example, I don't need the pad underneath my sit bone. I did with the other side, so it's really normal to have those asymmetries. So the hand, we're going to keep this hand down. We're going to inhale, bring this arm up. Same thing as before. We're exhaling over the knees. Nice tall inhale, and then exhale, placing that arm down. And the other side, breathing in. Exhale, up and over the legs. The elbow bends. Inhale, getting tall. And exhale, placing it down. And again, inhale, arm. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, get tall. And exhale down. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale up and over. Try not to let your body round. It's going to want to do that. I want you to keep that scapula connected and just side bend only. So only go as far as you can stay in a nice side bend. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do one more each side to be even. Inhale. Exhale up and over. Breathing in it down. Last one. Exhale, that arm comes up. Inhale, that arm comes up. Exhale, and now draw that navel in. Side bend over it. Inhale, tall. And exhale, down. Taking this elbow now down. Stacking yourself up for some side planks on this side. The knees are stacked. Keep that the hips in line. Keep this shoulder nice and wide. Deep breath in. Exhale, we hover the hip. And inhale. And exhale, lowering it down. This one's a little harder for me. I have a sore shoulder on this side. Deep breath in. So I'm only going as high as I can keep staying in control. Exhaling up. Keep this hip back. Don't let it rotate forward. Inhale. And exhale, lowering down. 2 more. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, straight up. Now the underside of the body working really hard here. Breathing in to hold. And exhaling down. And last one, inhale. Exhale, up you go. Inhale, stay long in the spine. And exhale, placing it down. Coming over onto your tummy, right down to the mat. Hands go under your forehead. Just take a couple of breaths here, feeling those abdominals moving into the mat and pulling up away from the mat as you breathe out. And we're going to go right into breaststroke 3. In breaststroke 3, we keep a little bit of life in the legs. So the legs are not just idle. They've got some life to them on both sides. And we're going to be hovering the hands and the head as we breathe out. So keeping the shoulders down your back because you know they're going to want to come up as soon as we put the hands overhead. So that's part of this exercise is keeping those scapulas connected. Nice deep breath in here. Fill up the ribs as you exhale. Come to a nice hover with the hands and the head. Keep reaching the spine long. Breathe in. And exhale, slowly control your way back to the mat. Breathing in. As we hover up, exhale, your rib cage stays on the mat. Deep breath in. And exhaling down. And again, inhale. Check in with that the legs are still connected. Exhale, up we come. Draw. Now at this point, your core is really connected, navel to spine. Inhale and exhaling down. And one more time, breathing in. And exhale. Inhale, holding long. And exhale, coming down. Let's let the arms come out wider and the legs come out wider. The nose is going to hover. So it's not touching the mat, but it can be just hovering. We're just going to play around with lifting all the limbs into a hover and then back down. So we'll do it on a 2 breath. So it's exhale upwards, inhale downwards. So let's inhale to prepare. Keep your spine long. Don't let your head drop. Exhale, just a nice light hover. Nothing too extreme. Inhale, barely place the limbs down. Exhale, everything hovers. And long breath in as you place it down. Exhale, find the core first. Then hover the legs, creating your own work here with your line of tension. And inhale down. And 2 more. Exhale, hover. Watch the shoulders haven't crept up into the ear. And inhale down. Last one. Exhale up. And inhale down. Bring the hands back into your side. And press back into a nice shell stretch. Rounding out the back, over the thighs. Breathe here. even in this position, your navel is constantly finding the skeleton by drawing upwards and in. Gently drag your fingers back to your knees.